Alrighty, so today we are going to be using Levi with Escanor because I've gotten a couple of comments saying that I should use him with Escanor. I think Bon might be better just because I'll be able to max out his Holy Relic a little bit faster because of the debuffs that he puts on, but we're going to try and see how things go here just out of curiosity. So I think I should be in a pretty decent position to hopefully, well, I mean, this team isn't going to deal a lot with buffs, which is unfortunate, but I should hopefully be able to lower crit resistance and stuff like that for most characters and make Escanor do a lot more damage, so we'll kind of see how things go. The more that I sort of play around with these characters, the more that I realize they might just end up being support units, which is maybe a little bit disappointing. Obviously, you know, Levi can do more damage than Aaron can, but that doesn't mean that he has to be a damage dealer. Like, he's not going to be your main DPS, especially with Escanor, you know, being so insane, you know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. All right, we popped Holy Relic there, which was really nice. So it's really hard for him to get through there. Out of curiosity, I think both of the thumbnails that I'm putting out today should end up being a new style, I guess, that I'm trying out. So let me know what you think about these new thumbnails for today, because I think that they look really good overall, and I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. So I might end up trying to sort of change the style a little bit and make those the new default thumbnails for the channel. I'm not sure, but I would love some feedback if you're willing to provide that. But either way, kind of odd that we're going up against a human team, gotta be honest, which I am in Champ 3 for the moment, so I think this should rank us back up to Champ 2, but I don't know. I feel like the only times we're going to actually be facing human teams is if we're fighting people who are just testing out the new units, because I think realistically people have already sort of made their mind up and realized that you know, Demon Team and Sins Team are still on top of the meta, unfortunately. So let's hop into another one. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, we got a Demon Team here. I did get a comment as well saying that I need to stop focusing Demon King so much turn 1, and I think that's probably a good thing to do, because I have an Infect on this team. I should hopefully be able to sort of work on whittling down Demon King as well. In the first turn, I feel like it's not too bad most of the time. So I'm going to try to go for, like, I mean, if he doesn't have evasion food right here, okay, I'm glad he does, because I was going to say if he pops True Magic, he might end up being able to kill somebody off here, but I want to try and, well, me using the Infect this turn might have been a mistake. I probably could have tried to kill Melee turn 1 and then throw the Infect on. We did get another Infect, though, so that's actually really good. Okay, he's using both Demon King cards here and then a Melee card, so he's not going to hit us with a True Magic attack, which is good. Ooh, double AoE is bad. Dude, his Demon King is doing some big damage. Doesn't kill? Oh, it does barely kill the Arthur there. Not that bad, though, because Arthur is kind of our support anyway. I think... I mean, obviously, I don't think that this is going to be able to kill the Melee here. He does have the mark on, though, so here's hoping... I don't know. You know, no damage reduction. Oh, it was so close. Okay, so Melee is probably going to do some damage here, unfortunately. You know, there's not much I can do about that. Luckily, Levi has debuff immunity, which is nice, but he's not the tankiest character I've ever seen. And man, this HP is bothering me so bad. Definitely should have killed Melee turn 1. Definitely should have not used the Infect turn 1 and went for a double Escanor attack, maybe. But the problem is I'm afraid that I'm going to end up using too many cards, and then I won't have the damage I need turn 2 to get rid of Demon King. But maybe I need to just, like, go for it and see how it goes. Maybe I just don't need to have Arthur on the team. I'm not sure. Let's hop into another one. Alrighty, we got another Demon Team here. I'm tempted to... I think we'll try it this time. We'll go for the same play. I guess let's not use the whatchamacallit, the Levi card first turn, so that way we don't give him too many stats, because that double attack that he did, the double AoE last game, was quite big for him. Unfortunately, I guess I'm gonna have to end up using the Sure Kill card turn 1. See, but that's the problem, is if I use the Sure Kill card and then both Escanor cards to kill melee, I don't think I'm gonna have what it takes to get through Demon King. I really don't. So that's the issue. Man. Demon Team is still just such a mess, man. I don't know. I'm gonna take Arthur off. I think Arthur's not great here. Let me switch Arthur out. We'll maybe go for Bon and Escanor, I guess, which seems a little bit weird, but I mean, I'm gonna have enough damage to, you know, kill both of those units. So, I mean, if Demon Team is what you're fighting, then you kind of have to prep for Demon King, I guess. Alrighty, we had a little bit of loading on this one, so I'm assuming this is going to be a real player. Could we go for... Well, let's go for the kill on Deanne turn 1, and then we can maybe crit Lost Vein turn 2 and remove his buff with Levi, and then try to kill him next turn. I mean, I would assume we're going to have enough damage to get through that. It shouldn't be a big issue there. I hate going down into Champ 3 because I feel like a lot of, like, the variance on, like, skill level, I guess, or not skill level necessarily, but, like, account, like, or maybe just CC in general. I don't know. Like, I feel like I go up against some, like, really bizarre teams or just people with lower CC, and I feel bad, like, bullying some of these people, but... you know, I get, you know, crapped on from misplays or, you know, just bad teams or whatever it is, and sometimes I end up dropping down into a lower bracket, which happens, but we'll see how it goes. Escanor here on the Bon. Okay, pretty decent damage. I did face an Escanor the other day and took a lot of damage from him, and I was actually really surprised by it. So let's go for the Infect. I guess, well, should I remove his Nanashi buffs first? Probably. That might actually crit him already, and then we can go for something like this, maybe? So, boom. We do crit. We remove his buff. Okay. Boom. I mean, the problem is like, the Sins team, like, Lost Vein in general, like, he has some pretty good stats, and it can be hard to kill him sometimes. These characters I do feel like do a pretty good job of getting through Lost Veins, which is great, but I don't know. I feel like the Demon Team is still like the most used team. I mean, and like, I guess if they can set up and they have higher CC than you, then the Deanne is going to get set up, and then they can try to push for ultimates with certain characters and kind of force your hand sometimes. That's one of the biggest reasons why I'm using Easton in the back, is so that way I can make sure that I'm in like killing at least the character off, hopefully every turn, so that way I can keep ult gauge and stuff like that in check as well. I think we'll probably do the same thing here, so let's go for this. We'll kill the Deanne off turn 1, and then we can focus on the Lost Vein turn 2. I'm seeing a lot more Escanors on the Sins team. Not really sure why that is. I think Bon is definitely the better unit there because he's giving you extra damage reduction and everything. I don't know if this guy just doesn't have Light Bon. It would be understandable if he didn't, because I know that, you know, Light Bon was also in the weird situation where he looked pretty bad on launch, and then they had to buff him as well. So, I don't know. I feel like Bon has definitely shot up in value a little bit more, like, as the human team has started to develop. Like, Escanor coming out was a big part of it. You know, Roxy on the human team is really nice. Like, there's some pretty good options overall, I think. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. So maybe we'll see the human team get even more support going forward, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So let's go for something like this, and then this, and then this. So this should end up critting, I would imagine. Not 100% sure if he's going to be able to kill from this high of HP. We do have a level 2 card, so removes the buffs. Not quite enough. We do have type disadvantage with Levi, which is unfortunate. I think that's the one thing that Aaron has over Levi when it comes to Lost Veins, is that you know, he's gonna have debuffs on him and stuff like that from Bond. He's gonna get a buff on him, which makes you do more damage, and you have the type advantage, which is also gonna make you have extra attack-related stats because of Aaron's passive. So I think Aaron definitely like takes the cake for like Sin's team Lost Vein takedown, but obviously, it's not only Sin's teams and Lost Veins in the meta, so that kind of ends up being an issue. We do pull Levi's ultimate here. 1/6 Levi is not terribly impressive, but we might as well go for it, I guess. So let's go ahead and we'll throw this out first as well, because I really need to make sure that he goes into Final Flame. So boom, put a couple Ignites on him. He has 3 stacks of LR Escanor's passive, so okay, pretty decent damage there for, you know, ungeared 1/6 Levi. I'll give him the credit on that one, and then it's just going to be a matter of us attacking twice to kill here. So he doesn't have a gold card. He's using a level 2 AoE. This might end up killing Escanor. Not quite, I don't think. Ooh, so close, actually. So that's pretty much a GG at this point. We'll give my man his windscreen, and then we will. I think I'll buy a couple of extra tickets. I feel like the Levi matches go by so much faster than the Aaron matches do. The Levi matches end up being, or like the Levi videos end up being a lot shorter than the Aaron ones are. So I'll buy a couple of extra tickets, and we'll try and perfect this Demon King takedown, hopefully. All right, pretty much an insta load in on this one. I can only assume this is a bot, maybe because he has the old school Demon Team. I imagine if anybody's using Demon Team, they probably summon for DK if I had to guess, but obviously maybe not. I don't really know. They don't have any buffs on this team, so I guess we'll go ahead and infect. Does he have... Okay, Starbia Link is on this man right here, so I think we'll just go ahead and burst him down. Maybe going for melee would have been the better strategy here, just because, well, I mean, I guess Zeldris also has an AoE. He has 2 AoEs here, so he actually might end up being able to... Well, never mind. I was going to say he could have applied more darkness stacks and everything, but he'll be able to infect us, which puts debuffs on everybody except for Levi, and then he'll be able to AoE maybe, which he's not, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Using the single target... Oh, actually, I was kind of expecting that to not do that much since he wasn't debuffed, but actually a little bit surprised there. Okay, I guess that's fine, I guess. Okay, AoE from melee as well, so he's taken off an extra stack of his damage reduction. Hopefully we shouldn't have any issues here. Getting rid of him, I don't think. So, because we're playing Levi as sort of a support character anyway, I think what we're going to do here is... I can't put the Ignites on and kill in the same turn. Let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll use the Elegant Blow card, because I think it's going to do more damage in general. So, what's the Sure Kill card going to look like right here? Yeah, nothing too crazy. Obviously, without removing a buff and everything, it's going to be way worse. But Escanor obviously cleaning up there. So the big thing is even if we're not using Levi to kill, if we can put his Mark of Lethality on, it lowers their crit resistance by 50%, which is huge. So that means Escanor is going to be more likely to crit. Which, I mean, he's got pretty good crit chance in general. I feel like he's not got the greatest. I am running Merlin Link on him, so he should... No, actually, I think I swapped my Link over to Mael, actually. So his crit... We're kind of relying on the... whatchamacallit? We're kind of relying on the Mark of Lethality to crit a little bit here, maybe. But obviously with a team like this, no buffs, no dice. So either way, hopefully this kills. Okay, not too bad. I mean, 140, some okay damage. Alrighty, ooh. Okay, so this one's pretty interesting. I've seen a lot more people talk about the Chandler plays and stuff like that lately. Let's try to go for the kill on the Melascula here first, of course. This one's actually, it might be a little bit more difficult. I'm honestly not 100% sure what we should do here. This might be Okay, so we remove the buffs either way. Mark of Lethality. Pretty easy kill on the Molascula there. Well, I guess maybe best case scenario, we can try to kill Chandler, and depending on his backliner, we might be able to try to kill them as well. Estarossa in the backline, probably not going to be easy to kill. We do get another Infect card, but I don't know that it's going to matter too much. In a scenario like this, I think that... whatchamacallit, I think Levi's going to be the best chance we have. Plus, he just double disabled my team there, so... let's go for this, and then anything he does with... whatchamacallit, anything he does with his, Demon King is probably going to lifesteal back anyway, so I would need to go for the Estarossa here. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to go. Here we go. Okay. And then we're disabled, so I'm not 100% sure if this is going to kill. Boom. Oh, okay. So now he's got one card that he can use. They are going to all get ranked up to level 2. So a level 2 AoE is probably what he goes for here. And then hopefully if he doesn't kill, which I'm not 100% sure if he will or not, I think he probably has a pretty good chance to kill. Okay, not actually that bad. And then I think we're in a really good spot here. So I'm not disabled anymore. He's not got Mark of Lethality on or anything like that, so we pretty much need to set up for the kill with the other two characters. So actually, not a bad play here on our end. So that actually worked out pretty good. Pretty happy with that one. So let's hop right back in. We got one more match to go. Okay. Oh my god. I feel like I'd never see anyone using this outfit right here. He has pretty high CC. I actually feel like he might be running whatchamacallit? The what is it called? CC food here. So we're gonna go for maybe this, and this, and try to kill off. Ooh, that's actually looking pretty good. With those basic stats, that's actually kind of impressive. Boom, we get rid of them all. Unfortunately, well, I wasn't really expecting that to kill or anything like that, but... okay, that's good. I was hoping he wasn't going to be running like Molascula backline or anything super crazy like that, but that actually works out pretty good, I think. Because I think we'll be able to infect into Bond combo on DK and win it. So, looking pretty good here. The amount of buff removal and stuff like that is really nice, but the problem is like you're not always going to be going, or like you're not always going to be getting buff removal stuff. Ooh, no Bond combo anymore, but we do have double Escanor card, so I think we'll be okay. He has Mark of Lethality as well, so we could potentially go for... ooh, this is actually going to merge if I get, because it's going to merge, well, I have another infect. I have a different infect, so it doesn't really matter. I was going to say that was going to be really bad if we relied on the Levi there to kill, and then he just doesn't pull it off. But this actually looks really solid, so that is nice. And then we pull another one. We have 2 infects. We have 1 sure kill card. He's not got any more buffs or anything that he can apply with his team here, so I'm not actually going to get Mark of Lethality with anything. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. I think this is definitely the better team to use. I really wanted to use Arthur to have some sort of like support on the team, but I mean, I guess just like in the meta nowadays, like going full send with like just 3 damage dealers. Well, I mean, I guess if we're calling Levi a support character, then it's not technically, you know, full support or like full damage dealers. But either way, I think this worked out pretty decently. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. Do you think Escanor is like a must-have on the team? Because I mean, I figured that, you know, just running him with Bond would be sufficient enough. But I mean, Escanor's just so good. It's really hard to argue with that. So, like, I mean, having Escanor on the team is definitely making things better. So, either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, you know, feel free to let me know how the thumbnail looks, because I am interested to see what you guys think about it. But either way, y'all have a great day. I will see you tomorrow.